Right, we are ready to use these simple shapes to try to analyze and find the shape in our drawing. Okay, so I have a circle for the head and um, probably an oval for the body. Make sure you're switching colors so that it's easier to see. And you can see that my oval overlaps my circle, right? That's important for you to see because that's going to help with proportion. So remember, you're looking for the simple shapes, either a square, a triangle, a circle, an oval, a rectangle. Okay, so my fins are pretty much oval shapes. I know that there are triangle tips, but that can come later. You're basically just looking for the simple shapes. Okay, here you can see it's very clear that I can see the triangle. Draw the oval first, and then you can pick up the triangle on the tip, right? So here's the triangle, and then the oval is at the top. Now, you also need to notice that the ovals aren't touching the body, that there is a space in between the ovals of the fins to the shell. All right, so get your paper ready. The first thing you need to do before you can actually transfer the shapes is to make a grid on your paper. So my printed picture already is a rectangle. It's just smaller than the rectangle of my white paper. So I can draw a grid halfway and halfway. So horizontal and vertical, I'm going to draw a grid. This is going to help me so that I can place it on my paper. So I'm going to draw a grid on my paper halfway, horizontal, just nice and light, 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 and then vertical. I'm going to draw darker so that you can see. So now you need to look at where the middle is in your image. So my middle is my oval of my shell, and it's sort of crossing all four of my little rectangles on the grid. So you really have to be observant, and you have to watch which way the oval is going. My oval is going sort of down, and you sort of have to mark how long and how wide it is. Okay, so you're just training your eye how to see. And I can see there's the top part in this top left corner. There's just a little bit in the bottom left. A huge section on the bottom. This takes just a little bit of practice, but you can do it. Now I'm going to do the circle for the head. Remember that it is overlapped. So I'm going to overlap the oval of the shell, and I want my circle to go into the top right grid, right? It doesn't touch the bottom of the square. In the middle of the grid, it is a little bit higher. Now, the shape that will push the fins away from the shell is a rectangle or a long tube. So that's what I'm drawing right now. And then I can get my oval. Again, it's observing what direction it goes and how big. What sections do your shapes end up as? So again, here's another oval for the back part of the fin. And the last one, it needs to get away from the shell. Again, you have to observe what direction are these shapes going, and then how big are the shapes in relation to each other. Okay, this is the messy sketch. It's not supposed to look pretty right now. It just is supposed to be really rough. This is the squirt that I'm going to be inspired on for when I shade. You can see that I'm missing one of the fins. It wasn't in this inspiration, so I'm just gonna make it up because I think it should be there. Okay, so again, this is the messy sketch. Don't go too detailed. You do have to get in all the parts. So the thing I forgot are the eyes. They're kind of an ovalish shape. Again, it's nice and messy, trying to get everything in proportion. If if you're having trouble, you can split up that shape to just double check where things go. And that's it. This is the messy sketch.